spooks and ghouls, goblins and monsters. It's a Halloween midweek, Saints. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? I am Dr. Holiday, and with me is the Pirate of Cause.
Spooky hands.
Spree hands?
Spooky
hands. Spooky hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
That was. As you guys can see, we put a lot of effort into this show. So we
did.
got rid of all the color, made it
Right.
look all old timey. As you can tell, these are totally like professional costumes. It was just something we threw together last minute. Who would do that?
No, not us.
Yeah.
Not us. No way.
Yeah. And unfortunately, for the first time, I was not able to find my eye patch, and I'm very vexed.
I'm pretty vexed about that too, to be honest with you. I really honestly am.
But it would have worked.
And and also I'm also having like technical issues. So usually like I'm looking at you, but now I'm looking at you. But I should be looking at you while looking at you like this.
It's okay. I'm trained at talking to imaginary people by years of fucking. I'll show you, Dr. Moritz.
It's gonna fuck me up all night. God damn it. Anyway,
see, I just have a designated spot on the wall. I put a thumbtack in, so I can just look over and be like, "That thumbtack is Jeff."
Oh, so you don't even have to actually like look at me. I see. Okay, that's fine.
No, makes it easier.
Oh, okay. Well, how you doing, Nick? How you been?
It's okay. It's been a spooky day. I got a nice little Edgar Allan Poe reading done because I realized I hadn't done any spooky readings in quite a while, ever since a particular YouTube channel decided to fuck me right out of a prize. So I thought today was a good day to get back to it.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
we stole that fair and square.
I know. God damn. Yeah, no, that was insane. I don't know if most people even know about that. That you were in a competition to be a voice actor for, what is it, Spooky Tales in the Dark?
Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, which technically they tried it before, but last time I tried calling them on this shit, they just spent about a week and a half threatening to sue me.
Really?
Yeah. They're like non-disparagement clause, and this is a contract. I'm like, yeah, and you had a contract about a prize package too, fucker.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right.
These days
it was supposed to be like $5,000 worth of gear or some shit.
They started out. It was going to be like a full-on pro studio suite, and then much like a spooky ghost, it just disappeared as soon as daylight hit.
That's true.
So. But it was actually nice because I forget, somebody asked me if I could do a reading of Poe, and I'm like, well, everybody does everybody does The Raven on Halloween.
Right.
I'm like, Telltale Heart, that one looks fun.
I like that. I like Telltale Heart better than The Raven anyway.
It's a story. That's why it's a story told in first person as opposed to a straight up poem, which. Right. And that's like, unless you already know the rhythm, following that poem is tricky. It's difficult.
Yeah. I can see that. Wait, shit. Oh, okay, shit, okay. I guess our Streamlabs is actually working again. That's cool. Let's catch up with this real quick. We'll keep talking. Apparently, El Rey de Queso, 15 hours ago, subscribed, so that was pretty cool. Appreciate that, man. Addy Monster. Happy Spoopy Ween, everybody. Nick said there was a skeleton inside my body, and I was wondering if I took enough Jilly Juice, could I waterfall it out of me? By the way, Nick, awesome reading of the Telltale Heart. Your voice work is wonderful. Hey.
Yeah, I'll be doing more of that. I forgot how much fun it was.
Yeah, that's cool, man. As far as Jilly Juice to get it to waterfall out of you, well, something will come out of you. That's for sure. Lola Bohemia subscribed. Red Royals resubscribed 11 months so far, and Victim has subscribed with his Prime subscription. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you guys for the hosts, Weasful, Jonesy. I thought somebody else did too. I can't remember.
I can't be bothered.
No, it's not that.
I just can't be bothered tonight. It's Spoopy Ween. So is the boy out trick or treating?
No. Maybe Mems will take him. I'm not sure if she will or not. He doesn't really like trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I can see. Well, I mean, he's still, what, he's 5 now?
He's 6.
At 6, yeah. I mean, even still, it's like, I could, I remember, even 5, 6 years old, sometimes it's the spook, if the really, genuinely good costumes came out, I'd get a little, I don't want to be around this spooky stuff until I remembered what day it was.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's definitely like things come in waves when it comes to Halloween, and I was like super on board with Halloween for the longest time. But I mean, I still like it. I like scary stuff. I like scary movies. I like that kind of thing. But fuck, man, I just work too much. Like I literally worked through every single party that I possibly could have gone to. But like we were talking about before, like I didn't actually get invited. I could have just showed up.
Yeah. No, yeah, we were talking just before the show began. It's like, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to make it to any parties. And my answer was like, neither am I, because I don't get invited to any anymore. I guess it's the spooky pirate thing. Everybody's afraid that I'll steal their skeletons.
People just stopped inviting me because they know I'm not going to show up.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I keep thinking to myself, like, I remember what Halloween was like when we were kids, right? It was a much, much, much different thing. It was like, it was about getting the shit scared out of you. It was about going out into the night with your friends, by yourself usually, with your friends with no parents and shit, and then running around and getting fucking sugar high. And now it's like they do it before dusk. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. There's like a lot of panic around Halloween, a lot, which is funny too, because like the crime rate when you and I were kids was way higher than it is now. Way fucking higher.
Of course, there'll be people who are going to say shit like, well, that's just proof that all of the helicopter parenting works to protect the children. It's like, but what's lost in the process?
Yeah. Getting abducted and brutally murdered builds character. Addy Monster resubscribed 2 months. Eat candy, get fat, drink booze, get drunk. Happy spoop to everybody. Happy spoop day to you too. That's pretty much my goal. Is I just wanna get loaded and hang out with you guys. That's like that's way more fun for me.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Also, like, in this city, like, if anybody knocks on my door tonight, it's not gonna be children and it's not gonna be pleasant. It's gonna be crackheads. It's gonna show up he's gonna have like a stolen button down. What are you dressed as, little boy? A sober taxpayer, sir. Give me your shit.
Jesus Christ. Crab90, can one of you tell me exactly when Halloween became dress like a slut day? I don't know, but I'm happy it did. I for one, am 100% okay with Thought-oween. I have no problem with it at all. I really don't.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I can't say I can't. The biggest complaint I have about it is like 50% of sexy anything costume immediately gets bashed in the media, because they pick up on like a handful of little spurgs who are upset about it.
Yeah,
and they're like, and that's the thing we've come to realize over the last several years too. Like all the outrage bullshit, be it Halloween costumes or otherwise, it's generally started by a relatively small and generally stupid group of people, and then. Yeah, and then it hits like CNN, and all of a sudden there's a massive campaign underway to stop sexualizing Pocahontas as a sexy French maid nurse.
The war on Halloween.
Why? I want my sexy Pocahontas. I got some manifest destiny to be getting to.
Yeah, I forget. Did Paul Joseph Watson come out as anti-Halloween this year? I know he just recently came out like anti-tattoo.
What?
Yeah, Paul Joseph Watson is like, if you get a tattoo, you are a stupid person. And I was pretty sure, like, next up he'd be like, Halloween is for babies and children. We are the new punk rock. Don't have any fun because having fun is for weenies.
I am kind of glad that, like, elements of, like, the modern edgy sort of counterculture, conservatism, the whole thing of like, well, I'm gonna get married and have 2.5 children in a picket fence to just stick it to the man. I'm gonna pay my taxes on time. I'm gonna get a promotion. Like, these kids, it's like they're finally getting back to the real roots of where that kind of mentality used to linger, which is like, that looks like too much fun to be wholesome. You better stop it and go pray about it.
Yeah. Who do you think Paul Joseph Watson hates the most?
Paul Joseph Watson.
Well, no, okay. Aside from his incredible amount of self-loathing, anybody else? Like, who do you think he probably hates the most out of anybody?
Me.
No,
George Soros.
George Soros. Ooh, okay. I should get a tattoo of George Soros just to piss off Paul Joseph Watson.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd go that far. That's like that's like fucking yourself over to pwn the other guys. It's maybe a henna piece,
A
like a
henna
really
piece.
artistic henna piece, just down like Soros's like in frumpy jack-o'-lantern, except not orange face right here, with lots of like tribal sort of swirlies going down your arm.
I was thinking on my
Eh,
ass.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, then I'd just go straight tattoo then. Because if you're ever in a position in which you get to show somebody like PJW your ass,
Hmm.
you want as much bang for your buck on that one as
Oh
you
yeah.
get.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. Well, I mean,
Hey everybody, by the way, tonight is encouraging Jeff to make bad decisions night. Feel free to offer your suggestions there in the chat. As always, Streamlabs suggestions will result in him being forced to do it.
Oh yeah, that's something that I should probably mention before anybody wants to start donating towards death shots. The death shots are dead. I apparently the last time that we were doing a show, I don't really remember the end of the show.
I can't, I look back on it and I can see that now. I mean,
Yeah.
afterwards, yeah, because we hung out, we talked to Nate for a while, and then you looked aggravated, but then I realized I'm like, no, that's not aggravation. He's dying. This is a code 3 right now.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't remember hanging up. I apparently did not turn the stream off for a while. It was staying live for a little bit, and then I stumbled all the way into the house and kicked over everything, and the Spiritus Sabigniev smashed into pieces all over the floor.
No.
So yeah, it's gone. There was only like 3 shots left in it. So.
Oh. Well, I mean, let's get some happy cheer from you guys in the chat and the crowd there for the fact that it was about a year that
It
was
lasted
going.
about a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably lost a year of my life at the end of it because of it, but made some money off it, so I'm dead. Fair is fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true. Yeah, we're hoping we got a fun Halloween show for you tonight. Of course, we're gonna go through some fun news items as usual. Then we're gonna bring you guys in for a little bit of midweek trick or treating via Discord. As always, hop on in the waiting room. We're gonna be getting to hang out with you guys shortly, and if your number's picked, well, you're welcome to come in. Now, if you've recently been on the show, we do ask that maybe you consider not jumping into the waiting room right away, so somebody who maybe hasn't had a chance to get in has a chance to get in. And of course, we eagerly look forward to your Streamlabs comments, especially because rent and child support are things despite the spoopy day. So well, let's just jump into it.
Well, we do
like a skeleton jumping out of your body.
We do. We do actually have a system set up, designed by Rimshi, I believe. Rimshi and Jables, that people who have been in the past 2 weeks actually can't jump into the waiting room.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I swear to Christ, you guys never cease to impress me. I have no idea about half of what that shit is. I recently had to ask about it, what a bunch of this mod server stuff was about.
Yep.
And then to find out that concerns of mine have already been assuaged by the good actions of our faithful and noble crew.
Hey, do not send me salmiakki, all right? Do not send me salmiakki. Because the thing is, if you send me salmiakki, I'm going to feel duty-bound to have to drink it, because you're going to make me drink it on... Oh, fuck.
Hmm?
I really hate salmiakki. I really, really do.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the way you said, oh, fuck, and you looked up, it was almost like there was some Amazon delivery drone bringing some into your garage.
No, I just realized by me saying that I'm basically setting myself up to get fucked over.
God, oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm
guys,
amazed you haven't picked up on this by now.
Guys, whatever you do, do not send me bullet bourbon. No way. Or any Japanese whiskeys. Don't do that either. I would hate to have to be forced to be paid to drink it. That would be awful. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah, by all means, do not, if you do send him bullet, absolutely do not send him the bullet rye.
I think both are pretty equal, actually.
Oh, no, they're good. The rye's got a little more, kind of a throat punch to it.
Yeah, it does.
And
Really
then that's just the nature of a rye whiskey. It's like it's nice because when you mellow one out, you get that smooth whiskey flavor, and then that rye shows up as like its own little element. I still do think, though, I think both of us, we need actually, when we get them, I want to get it branded, too. Oak casks, the aging casks I've talked about.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get one. I'm going to brand it with a soldering iron, to for the Saints logo there. And then I will take, we can each, if we each get one, we can each go out and get ourselves some, $2 chuck, give it 3 months of aging, and then make it a special 1 year official actual. Wait, we've been doing this for over a year, haven't we?
Oh, way over a year, yeah.
Well, we'll come up with an excuse. Maybe New Year's or something.
I like how the last midweek we were like, it's our 1 year anniversary, but no way. Somebody said, I want to send you some kachaka. I have never actually tried kachaka. That sounds actually really good.
Is that from Wakanda?
Yes, it is. It is the official spirit of Wakanda is kachaka.
Is that ghost vacuum sound coming through?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, good. Then it's just me. It's the Telltale vacuum cleaner! The fuck is wrong with you? My neighbors are noisy people.
Why are they vacuuming at, what is it, 8 o'clock there?
Look, I'll explain to you this much. The guy who lives upstairs is a very interesting looking cat. He's got this kind of it's not quite Eraserhead hair, but it's getting there, but it's still black. But he's got one of those, driving a cab would have been the height of my professional life kind of, looks in his face. Like a typical Manchester kind of guy.
Right.
Big crumb catcher fucking mustache. And he's always wearing bright yellow running shoes and either wife beaters or these suspenders that look like caution tape.
Really?
Year round. And the guy's in his 50s, maybe 60s. And yeah, he vacuums at he'll start vacuuming at 2 a.m. and it'll take him an hour and a half to do an apartment, which is not an hour and a half's worth of vacuuming.
Wow. Maybe he has it turned into a sex device or something.
Maybe. I've seen his girlfriend, and I could see why a vacuum cleaner might be preferable.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tragedy and with some biddies. These are all the bits I have left. No worries. Thank you so much. Bandy plays with some more bits as well. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, the kachaka also made me think of Chicago. Fucking.
I would have dressed up like a Zulu warrior tonight, except Megan Kelly put me on the straight and narrow around that one, so I got you, fam.
That wasn't Megan Kelly that did. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, now I remember that.
This, you're we've been going for so long. We've we've traded positions. You're the one who doesn't remember the end of last show, and I'm the one who's correctly recalling names.
Weird.
I gotta solve this now.
See, that's why you gotta get some death shots, so you can start losing the brain cells, and I'll start getting some back. Not that actually works, but
it's just like a quantum brain cell transfer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you can have in quantum reality you can have one particle in two places at once for no reason at all, and in drunk quantum reality there are a defined number of brain cells between any two co-hosts of a late night Twitch show. And they must be shared adequately, depending on the alcohol consumed.
That's right. We collectively between the two of us have to basically have a timeshare for certain aspects of our capacity. It's we just go back and forth a little bit. I am gonna start chugging this thing though because I said before, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. The kid woke me up at 2:30 in the morning. He's probably passed out, all happy, super early. Because he had to go to school still and whatever, but me, I'm still here, and if I'm gonna have a good time, I'm gonna probably need to chug this 12% margarita in a can. It's got the Yokero Taco Bell dog.
It's also spooky and see-through.
It is.
It's a ghost. It's a ghost margarita in a can.
We should get fucking Oscar Jungel back in.
Now?
He's probably asleep.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, he lives in Sweden.
Or he's partying his ass off because it's naturally his favorite day.
I don't think there's a Halloween in Sweden, but that's okay.
I think he made one. Well, shall we jump into the first spooky news item?
Unless you want to talk about Star Trek.
Well, I'm almost done with the second season of Voyager now. And...
See, we're right at the same point right now. But let's save it. Let's save it until after the first article. All right, here we go.
So, are you guys ready for the ghost of concerned parent past here? That's right. A petition to change Halloween's date gathered 40,000 signatures.
Ugh.
The internet was a mistake. Celebrating all things scary and spooky on October 31st may soon become a thing of the past. Except its ghost will come back every 31st and haunt us by having real Halloween, despite what these pearl clutchers might like us to do. If a buzzy petition to change Halloween's famous date gets the okay from the White House, it's going to be one of those, and it's going to be like, Halloween is white supremacist!
Oh, I don't know how they'd spin that, but it's worked so far. Every time they're like, blah is white supremacist, everybody's like, it is. Like, why can't there be like a 4chan movement that not banging me if you're a thick ass Latina with a giant butt is white supremacy? That would be great. I would appreciate that.
That's kind of complicated, but
you know what? I have complicated needs, but I'm a simple man.
Yeah. Well, I do. You gotta love this, though. So, yeah, in recent weeks, a nationalchange.org petition, that fucking website was a mistake. Yes. And I know because I put up a bunch of petitions myself. Well, I think the last one I did was calling on Social Autopsy to abandon its creepy Orwellian anti-bullying stance. But thankfully, that worked so much that it turned the CEO of that company into a proud black conservative Ann Coulter. So that worked.
Just as an aside, did you hear the other night? Like, I swear to God, I heard it. I fucking heard it. The moment that Kanye tweeted out that he was done with politics and he felt like he was being used. Did you hear Candace Owens screaming? I could hear her from here.
Well, I mean, I tend to like hear Candace Owens screaming in my mind rather frequently. That's just because of the brain to brain sex we've had. And
brain to brain, huh?
Yeah, it was brain to brain sex. It was pretty intense, and the thing is like the echoes of her psychic orgasm still ring in the back of my mind, and that's probably what's been keeping me awake all these months.
You know what? The drunken peasants don't even deal with Gail anymore. You and I should pick her up.
Oh, I'm totally down. I mean, shit. I mean, what they're doing tonight? They're doing their show tomorrow night, right? Not tonight. They would never dare dream of doing a show tonight.
They have the private thing, the private show tonight.
Ah, yes, the private show. The one thing you'll never actually find from us, because with one thing, we just like people to watch our show, and for another thing, we wouldn't do that to you.
No, which is why we're better than the drunken. They're never going to invite us back.
That's why we're a better show.
Dude, last night was a lot of fun. Oh, okay. No, we'll talk about that.
Oh no, that was a really fun show. But let's get through this Fox News shit. In recent weeks, a nationalchange.org petition organized by the Halloween and Costume Association, lobbying to move Halloween's signature festivities, most notably trick-or-treating, to the last Saturday of October, has gained steam online and sparked discussion. The appeal has been met with overwhelming support for the date change, with over 40,000 signatures pouring in and shattering the original goal of 7,500. Billing a, quote, safer, longer, stress-free celebration, the petition, which is directly addressed to President Trump, cites statistics to help its case. The group claims there are 3,800 Halloween-related injuries each year. How many of those are from drunk dickheads trying to blow up a pumpkin?
Probably all of them, yeah.
Yeah. And, quote, 82% of parents don't use high-visibility aids. Listen, like, if your kid's got AIDS, you don't need to be fucking telling everyone about that on Halloween. I don't know what these people are thinking.
High-visibility aids like Magic Johnson? What do you...
Oh, on their costumes, such as reflective tape or glow sticks. So they want parents to like put markers of some kind so you can see the children with AIDS in the dark.
Preferably in the shape of Magic Johnson's face.
Yes, he's only got one aid. He gave the rest away to the children when they were trick-or-treating. Most children.
Don't. We're gonna get sued if you make the connection that Magic Johnson gave kids AIDS.
He didn't give them AIDS. He just had a bowl sitting out on his front steps because he was busy at a Halloween party.
Oh, lawsuit! Here we come. All right.
Most children don't carry flashlights while out on Halloween night. The group warns. Really? That was kind of standard. Not just because like I don't want to get hit by cars, but also because like I'd like to see where I'm going. I guess y'all got some stupid fucking kids. Is the problem?
Yeah.
While 65% don't discuss Halloween safety with their children. Like there is no candy in that van. I've told you this 100 times, and if I gotta come pick you up from a ditch one more time, I'm leaving you there. Additionally, a large majority of parents, 70% according to the industry, don't accompany their kids while trick-or-treating. Well, I fucking hope not. That's the point. According to the History Channel, All Hallows Eve has been celebrated on October 31st for thousands of years, originating with the Celtic celebration of Saruman to honor the boundary between the living and the dead and the time that the first infantry pushed through into Germany and defeated Hitler. Wow, the History Channel, they were just kind of they keep it 100 on that Hitler shit, don't they?
They really do.
So the appeal is currently just a petition. Many Twitter users voiced outrage with the concept of a new Halloween. Oh yes, let's turn to Twitter. No! One wrote.
Halloween is not just about trick-or-treating. The Phyllis sounds like this. Halloween is on the eve of a major Catholic festival, All Saints, and the eve of the pagan Celtic festival. You can't change that. Why is everyone trying to mess with traditions? Another agreed.
I just love it too. Phyllis Marie. You think of that. You think of like grandma librarian who goes to bridge, and she goes by @Sicilian Hottie on Twitter.
It is at Sicilian Hottie. Wow. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Grandma,
And,
why is your name @Sicilian Hottie?
Grandma, why do you have Twitter? Why do you have Tinder on your iPhone? I got you this for emergencies, not emergency dick.
What? Granny needs herself a trick-or-treat celebration herself. And I'll be the trick and he'll be the treat.
There's actually a secret code among octogenarians and younger septuagenarians and all that to denote who actually is on boner pills, who has a prescription for boner pills. It's true on Tinder.
Okay, now the only thing I'm more curious about why you know that is, do you know what that code is?
No.
Oh.
I made it up anyway, but...
No. Well, yeah, I mean, at this point,
it sounded like it could be a possibility, right?
Well, it's like, well, I let Phyllis know if I'm ready, I'll leave my dentures in tall glass on the nightstand. But if I got a headache, I'll put them in the short glass. Don't tell anybody that's why I have two glasses. They'll take one away from me.
Viagra. Fuck, I forgot the name of Viagra. Fuck me.
No, boner pills. You say boner pills. There's plenty of them out there. This is so telling of this generation. Move the date because it's not convenient for me. Me. Ridiculous. One critic mused. That was Anne-Marie Quinn at Lucy Lubell. Good. Well stated. Well stated. Anne-Marie Lucille Lubell Quinn. But
hooroo. I'm gonna take up a contrarian position on this. I actually support this.
What's that?
I do. I 100% support this. Because if you're a traditionalist, is Halloween in any way even remotely close to like the old pagan holidays? Nah, not really. Not really. Nobody.
Is if you ask some hipster witches.
Yes, if you ask some hipster witches, but I mean, okay, no offense to the hipster witches. I get you, and maybe you should still celebrate your Samhain or however you pronounce it, like when you want to. That's fine. Like I'm with you on that. Solidarity. Woohoo. Adavra Kadavra, whatever the fuck, whatever. Anyway, so like I'm in that with you, but Halloween now is just kind of a commercial holiday. It's a holiday where kids just want to get candy and adults just want to get drunk. Well, having it on a Wednesday is terribly inconvenient. It is. It just is. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, it does kind of give at least one night a year in which, you know, your decision to down 13 light beers, 2 bottles of whiskey, and maybe a few hits of acid. You know, it's not abuse on Halloween.
All right, I got an idea.
Wednesday or no.
Let's do a compromise. Let's do a compromise instead, guys. Calm down. It's fine. You aren't my thick daddy. You're just a fat dad. Hey, what the fuck? Wow. Okay, so let's have a compromise. I'm gonna bring it on back. How about let's not put it on a Saturday. Let's keep it on October 31st. We'll maintain the tradition, but instead we'll petition the government to not necessarily recognize Halloween as a state holiday. Instead,
I think it does.
No. Instead, we'll get them to give everybody the day off and all the kids off of school for November 1st. That way, it can stay October 31st no matter what, and everybody gets a hangover day, and they don't have to take their kids to school, and they can just lay around and just be fucking just done.
Not bad. Let me offer a counter compromise. This is when I think a lot of people will get behind. Let's just make Spoopy-ween a whole week. The last week in October, the last 7 days of October is Spoopy week, and Halloween can be one specific day. It can be a Wednesday, a Saturday. I don't give a fuck. The whole thing was to celebrate a bunch of kids running around to their neighbors around harvest time, asking for free shit. You know?
Yeah.
Let's make it a whole week. That way you get, like, you know, and we can even call the first 2 weeks of November hangover weeks. Because who the fuck wants to do anything in November until Thanksgiving?
Okay. Because that's the main thing that I always keep coming back to, is I don't really give a fuck about the holidays, like getting the holidays off. I want the day after the holidays off. That's what I want. Like, fuck, okay, I gotta work Christmas Eve. I don't mind working Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day, it'd be nice to have off because I'm going to be hungover. New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, I don't really care about that. I'm probably going to get off before and I can go and party. And then the next day, I don't have to go to work. I could just...
Christmas Eve and New Year's were pretty awesome last year.
Yeah.
Well, we had some awesome shows.
We had awesome shows here.
Which you might as well do again, regardless if they fall on the day or not.
We should, shouldn't we? We should just fuck around and just do it again.
Well, it's like we got a big old family here, you know?
We do.
And it's like some of us don't have any real families. So we go do what people without families do. We get on the internet and we drink excessively with other people doing the same thing and then pretend that we're still alone.
That's true.
But yeah, I hereby call upon Donald Trump to make Halloween a full week. In fact, if you want to win in 2020, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Ooh, yeah. Ryno just brought up something really poignant. This is actually very culturally relevant right now. Bohemian Rhapsody, the Freddie Mercury biopic, is coming out Friday.
I suddenly feel as though I really should have dressed up as Freddie.
You couldn't do Freddie. Your teeth aren't big enough.
It's true. Let's stick with the teeth being the cutoff point of the problem there.
I think it should be, to be honest. All right, Ben J plays a little bit of Biddy. Says death shots are dead. Time for some Everclear. It's pretty much the same thing, dude. Addy Monster says the only way I'll ever friggin' support change the date of Halloween is if we finally acknowledge that all of friggin' October is Halloween. Yuppies get out. Change.org is absolutely friggin' haram. Truth.
Spooky jazz hands.
She also says, Jeff, I'm so angry about this petition. Can we get a dab on these stupid idiot yuppie morons? Am I literally shaking? Only a dab can me. How many more do we got?
You know, it's like when you make it sound like it's out of like some like poorly dubbed Chinese kung fu movie, it suddenly seems less terrible.
Safety's on. Sorry. So, Jack Daniels' girlfriend subscribed with a Prime subscription. Thank you so much, Jack Daniels' girlfriend. Rimshi resubscribed 12 months so far. It's been a year, everybody. Can we get some pinkies up in the chat? 1 whole year. Rimshi being sub to us. Also, get some pinkies up for Jack Daniels' girlfriend. Also, for new subscribers, Victim and Lola Bohemia and L. Ray de Queso. Pinkies up, guys. Pinkies up. Let's do it. Flood it. Yes.
Spooky pinkies.
Spook.
Shit, if we need, that's what we need. Just year round, but also for Halloween. We need like a skeleton hand pinky up. We need a spooky pinky for the chat.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I need to do some work on icons and emojis and
It's almost
shit,
like we've got a lot of work we need to do, isn't it? Well, we'll do it another time.
What were we gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so we were on the Drunken Peasants last night.
That was
both of us, which is really funny because I think it's okay to say this. There's a lot of things that I can't talk about when it comes to like the Drunken Peasants, but there a long time ago when I was first talking to TJ, he was like, "You and Nick can never be on the show at the same time." We weren't allowed to be on the show at the same time. We both could be on the show, but like the Saints could not infect Drunken Peasants. But that policy all softened, and we got a chance to be on together. I had a great fucking time.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
So no, it's always fun hanging out with Billy and Ben. Especially when anything like rap related comes up. I just sit back. I wait for Billy to speak. I'm like, I want to hear what comes next.
Yeah, he's got very strong opinions when it comes to the hip hops. Are we geeking out about Voyager yet, or are we gonna get through another article?
Let's get through another article before we start dragging this out into a whole Voyager thing. Because I mean, you guys. I mean, I don't know about you, Jeff, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we went long tonight.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Next article up here, we've got Halloween Death Comet. Will giant skull-shaped asteroid pass Earth today? I hope so. The spooky asteroid TB-145 last visited Earth on Halloween 2015 is now headed back to our corner of space, but will the skull-shaped comet fly by today? The bizarrely shaped asteroid, which is dubbed the Death Comet, due to its shape, stunned astronomers when it was discovered 3 years ago. Asteroid TB-145 was tracked by NASA on October 31st, 2015, as it made a close flyby of Earth, passing approximately 300,000 miles from the planet. The asteroid's skull-like appearance
That's pretty close.
It's pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
The asteroid's skull-like appearance and coincidental discovery in Halloween earned it the number of creepy nicknames, with NASA opting for the Great Pumpkin Comet. Womp, womp. It's the Death Comet.
Come on, guys. NASA, you all had blood pumping through your veins at one time before you had to deal with your budget. Remember that time when naming these things.
That comet doesn't want to be emasculated. It doesn't want to be turned into like some Charlie Brown reference. It doesn't. Don't try and take away this comet's balls. If you do, it's gonna dab on you. And then what are you gonna do, NASA? What are you gonna do?
Actually, a strong enough dab could actually shift its trajectory so that it could come and hit us and destroy this planet before some dumb fuck decides to make Halloween some nerfed ass holiday on a Saturday night.
I feel like this article is fake. Like,
no, no. I mean, the whole thing is about this death comet, like, because it does have a kind of skull-shaped appearance, and I remember seeing this before. It did pass by near last time. This time, it's not going to show up, at the right time. Actually, the death comet will pass the Earth on the night of November 11th, about 25 million miles from Earth, which is.
But this image that they have there, it says image is Jose Antonio Peña's. That is not a picture. No. That is a fucking, like, it
what
says.
The fuck kind of satellite could we get that would take a picture of a comet like that?
I know.
Fucking Skeletor hurtling through the goddamn cosmos, and like the Kepler just happens to get it before it dies. We're not that lucky.
Anyway,
still, I like to think. Actually, here's a fun thing though. In the vastness of the universe, right? The overall probability of there being a comet looking vaguely like that or looking like an actual skull, pretty high, wouldn't you say? In the vastness of space?
Well, in the vastness of space, yes. Yeah,
I'm not saying the one passing by. Honestly, the one passing by us would probably look more like it'd look like the skull of an alien species we haven't discovered yet, so we wouldn't recognize it. And they'd be like, it looks like an eggplant. Oh, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you in 85 years.
Let's see.
Also, this is from express.co.uk. How can you can't doubt that kind of media?
I don't even know what the fuck that means. Astronomers caught their very first glance of the asteroid on October 10th, 2015, at the Panoramic Survey Telescope and Rapid Response System in Hawaii. By the night of Halloween on October 31st, radar images of the rock obtained by the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico revealed its incredible features. Dun dun dun. It looks like a skull.
It does.
Yeah.
Or it kind of also looks, it doesn't just look like a skull, but if you look kind of closely at it, it looks like what I imagine the skull of Toad from Mario would look like.
Yeah, kind of.
You peel away all that like happy race car enthusiast mushroom flesh, and you get just this nasty death comet. And I kind of hope that's how the Mario universe ultimately ends, when they finally get to the final chapter of the Mario universe and they just discover that Toad is in fact a death comet.
Mm-hmm.
Gamers, get your toy collections ready. There's gonna be a lot to talk about when that episode drops.
That's true. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Death comet. Mm-hmm. Death comet.
Now, if you thought the death comet was something to be scared of, you have no idea. Our next story is very scary.
But first, we got. I'm trying to find where we're at. Oh my god. I'm so when people send just literally 2 cents in on bits, I don't even want to read their message because I'm like, really? But still, happy Halloween, boys, and I hope it's a great one. Having a great Halloween with my cowboy boyfriend. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I thank you for your 2 cents. It's very sweet of you. Crab90 says, "What is the difference between emo and goth?" I'm sorry, Anna. Please don't kill me. Emo and goth. Okay. About a decade. That's about it.
Oh, Christ.
What? It's true though.
Nothing. No. I'm getting this weird digital echo all of a sudden every time you speak.
Me?
Yeah.
Do you have me muted in Discord?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm checking now. Yes,
there is. Anna is pissed. There's more than that. You absolute fuck, kill me. Well, the music's different. Emo music is different than goth music. That's for sure. Emo music is better.
It's Skype. That's what it is. It's Skype.
Oh, it's Skype.
Yeah. If I drop out of the call and I pop back in, will I be in the same spot?
Sure.
All right, let's try that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way. Anything sensitive being shown? No. Okay, yeah, we're fine. No, there's more. There's more than just that. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you agree, Anna. Emo music is better. It is. Oh my god. Oh. Let's try this. There we go.
It's still there.
No!
That's really fucking weird. It's this digitized sort of. It sounds like if a ghost could exist in the world of Tron.
I'm a ghost doctor.
Well, everything you say becomes one. I guess I'll just put up with it.
Okay.
It's fine.
If you want to try and figure it out later, let me know. It's gonna get a little weird, but yeah, I mean, there are some good old goth music, but a lot of old goth music is terrible. Some good emo music, some terrible emo music. There's a difference, but I mean, who cares? Whatever.
Okay, no, this is gonna end up making me just think about Voyager too much. Well,
let's talk about Voyager.
Well, I'll call you right back because I can't even stand to listen to anything right now.
All right.
It's so bad.
Like the nerdy goth stuff, like Voltaire. Voltaire's, Voltaire was all right. Old Typo Negative was goth. There's annoying goth like Bauhaus. Bauhaus is terrible. Undead. Bela Lugosi's dead. What a piece of shit song that was. Fuck off, Bauhaus. Terrible shit. Just god awful. That's the kind of stuff that I didn't really like. I'm just gonna take that off the monitor. Hello. Einstürzende Neubauten Goth? No, Einstürzende Neubauten was one of the forefathers of industrial music. That is different. There is a very specific difference between old goth music and the blossoming industrial music. And industrial music was fantastic until it got oversaturated and lost all of its balls with shit like Assemblage 23. That was the beginning of the dark times. VNV Nation, same thing with that. Even though VNV Nation did some pretty good stuff, but yeah. Thoughts on him? That is some emo. That's like early emo shit. And their cover of Wicked Game was really good. The rest of their music was really hard to deal with. It was okay. But I mean, it's... Because Bela Lugosi is dead. Well, yes, Bela Lugosi is dead. Bela Lugosi, if you guys have not seen the movie Ed Wood, you should. That is a fantastic film. Probably my favorite Tim Burton movie, and the only one that I can still watch because it's so good it gets over my hate of Tim Burton. And it has a lot to do with Bela Lugosi. Let's see. How's it now? Is it
It sounds better, yes.
Okay, good. All right, we're back.
Sounds so much better. I don't even need to do with white balance because it's all black and white. Good. All right, good. Now we're back.
You're fine. Pull this drink! Pull this drink!
Those ghosts were the digital ghosts were scary.
Beware the big green dragon. He likes to eat little boys, snips and snails and puppy dog tails. Pour this drink! Pour this drink! I swear to God, man. I think it was some... what was the name of the guy who played Bela Lugosi in Ed Wood? I want to say his name was something Landau. It wasn't Walter Matthau. Is it Martin Landau?
Martin Landau, yeah.
Martin Landau, yeah.
His daughter actually follows me on Twitter.
Dude, Martin Landau in that movie, in Ed Wood, is unbelievable. He's incredible.
Also, if you are a fan of bad movies, like if you love Neil Breen, if you like The Room, you need to see Ed Wood.
That's what I was just telling him. Yeah.
It was. I wouldn't even. Part of me wonders, like, do you think either of them were inspired by Ed Wood, like secretly when they know how bad their movies actually are?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, and the thing too. And you're out of Discord now, I think, aren't you?
Oh, I gotta get that done. Hold on.
Yeah. Which we're not even getting anybody in for a minute, so it's fine. But yeah, no, like I was telling the audience, Ed Wood is the only Tim Burton movie that I can still enjoy, because any other one that I try and watch, no matter how good it is, oh no, Beetlejuice too. Beetlejuice is fine.
What about Big Fish?
No, I watch it and I remember all the reasons why I hate Tim Burton. Same with, I can't even watch Edward Scissorhands anymore. I can't, because
what is that?
Because I fucking hate Tim Burton so much. Like, it has to be a movie so fucking good that I am distracted from the fact that it's Tim Burton. So,
Nightmare Before Christmas?
He didn't even make that. He just helped produce it. It had nothing to do with him.
Corpse Bride was a little bit of a letdown, I felt.
Yeah, he actually had a lot to do with Corpse Bride, and that's probably why it sucked. It was shit. It was terrible.
Well, terrible. I think I wrote a ticker line once, something to the effect of, like, Tim Burton shocked to learn that there are actors other than Johnny Depp and his wife available for films.
Yeah.
What can I do? I don't know. I enjoy Tim Burton. I enjoy old Tim Burton.
Yeah.
He definitely started losing the plot when he started getting older. And then, like, he had to watch Danny Elfman's lovely, lovely daughter slide hopelessly into the pit that is Scientology.
I didn't even know that.
Jenna Elfman, yeah. Dharma and Greg. Dharma is a fucking Scientologist.
Wait, that's Danny Elfman's daughter? Is Dharma?
Yeah, that's Jenna Elfman. Yeah, that's Danny Elfman's daughter.
I'd never watched Dharma and Greg, but I mean, okay.
I only had over-the-air TV for a while, so whatever was on ABC was what I was watching.
That's fair. That's fair. Addy Monster gifted a sub to Ryno. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Very sweet of you. Exponent Sky 2669. On your recent video, we're reading the comments. I'm appalled that the person that commented using Hippocrates as an example does not know that Hippocrates is the father of modern medicine. I think they probably did know. Honestly, I think they probably caught on to that idea. But I just don't think that they really understand. The most they probably understand about Hippocrates is the do no harm aspect. They probably don't actually understand anything about actual, like, who Hippocrates was, what he stood for. No. Damn, you're gonna make me want to get my fucking Bane mask. How about you read this article?
Okay, let's read this article then. We'll read it in the voice of Bane. Former Satanist warns Christians about celebrating Halloween. Look at the face of that man. You can tell he worshipped the devil and never got his money's worth. Should Christians celebrate Halloween? Opinions differ between Christian leaders, lay people, and church members. According to a CBN News Facebook poll, the most reliable source for public information you can hope for, 87% of believers feel that Christians should not celebrate Halloween, while 13% believe it's okay. Somebody's wrong, and we're going to get to the bottom of this together. Former Satanist John Ramirez recently joined Charlene Aaron of CBN News Prayer Link to talk about Christians and Halloween. I am completely washed out, but that's just fine. I was a general in the kingdom of darkness and witchcraft, Ramirez said. I would sit with the devil and talk with him like I'm talking with you today. It was that kind of communication. It was that kind of relationship. I've been asking the devil for things for years. The very fact that he hasn't come through on any of them tells me that he's not only not real, but that he doesn't like me. Carrying on. Ramirez warns Halloween isn't just about costumes and candy. There's a much darker reality. Some people... You think the darkness is your friend, trick-or-treater. Some people say, I celebrated Halloween 10 years ago. I did this 15 years ago. I did this 20 years ago. But the door's still open. You just cursed your family from 3 to 4 generations, Ramirez told CBN News. Not the first time a Christian network has decided to talk to a Satanist.
Yeah, Dr. Phil's talked to tons of Satanists. Maury Povich, like a lot of people have talked to Satanists.
Well, I guess CBN News is just behind the times. Ha!
Behind the times.
You have to be aware it's a curse. You have to go back to the place where you started. That year that you started that Halloween thing. The celebration when you started having the encounter with the dark side. You have to go back to that same spot and renounce it. And renounce it in the name of Jesus Christ. And ask God to forgive you for that, so that God can have mercy. And close that door so your whole family can move forward, he continued. This is serious news, by the way. This isn't any of that mainstream stuff we keep hearing about. This is real deal news. Ramirez, now a pastor, knows all about the dark reality of Halloween after he climbed into that cream-colored van without windows that had the words candy written on the side. He once sacrificed animals as a part of satanic rituals, and his friends even knew him as Lucifer's son. Now a born-again believer, He strongly warns Christians against celebrating Halloween and participating in harvest festivals. That's right, Christians. If you have farms, don't even bother harvesting. It will only damn your soul to hell. The only harvest we should celebrate is the harvest of souls. I agree, which is why I want the death comet here today, not in 70 years. Ramirez says that in his opinion, the other Christian events held instead of Halloween, such as trunk or treat nights, are really no different. Do you know any Satanists who say, hey, we're going to come into Good Friday, and we're going to hang out with the Christians, and we're just going to call it a different name? I do, but that's because I hang in strange circles. However, Pastor Alan Rudnick believes that Christians should take back Halloween. We're taking it back, folks. Taking it back from those horse pagans. Halloween is often associated with the pagan concept of Samhain, the festival where ancient pagans believed that worlds of the living and dead would be thinly divided, he writes on his blog. His blog. Is there anything more satanic than a blog? I don't think so. That's right, fist your mouth, horseman. Fist your mouth in the name of Satan on this night of all evil. But we see the other ancient pagan festivals associated with Christmas and Easter that these pagan connections do not serve as a reason why we cannot celebrate a Christian holiday. According to the website Equipping Godly Women, which is a website dedicated entirely to maintaining your marina and making sure you don't get pregnant outside of the Lord's divine choice. Halloween can be a good opportunity for outreach to teach about good and evil. However, Anton LaVey, the late founder of the Church of Satan, once said he took joy in believers taking part in the tradition. If you need more evidence, then you or yourself are damned. You must come into the light. We saintly horse and ghost people will show you that way. Look at the mastery with which he consumes his godly beverage. There is nothing finer in this world for you or anyone. You may as well pray for the comet to show up now so that you may leave on a high note before next Halloween arrives. I am glad that Christian parents let their children worship the devil at least one night out of the year, he said. Welcome to Halloween. That is the end of the article, because the devil summarily came up from hell and immediately trick-or-treated for the harvesting of souls at Mr. Ramirez's own house. You've been warned.
And scene.
Now I'm a pirate again. I hope you all... I'm just checking now. Yep. All right. That lost us some viewers. That's good. Oh, that mask gets musky.
I don't know what you mean.
Right now, it's like Anahad is already like, how can I? All right. I got to put that up tomorrow. That's got to go up tomorrow. Yes, it does.
I feel fucking ill now. Oh my god.
Horse masks will do that, dude. It's basically like putting your head in a rubber boot.
Yeah, basically. And the sticking the can in there so it held the can, I could like tilt back and drink. Like,
did it work?
It worked fucking amazingly well, but there's not a lot of airflow, so I'm asphyxiating while I'm drinking my margarita in a can.
I'm having to breathe margarita in. It hasn't been like this since Cabo.
Anyway, so I was trying to find something else. I don't know where I put it. I put it somewhere. I don't know if I don't know where the fuck I put it. I just do weird things sometimes. Is your bandana just a piece of pantyhose?
No, it's a shawl.
Oh, it's It's a sheer shawl.
Yes. That's how I get these lovely tassels, you see.
Oh, I see. It's wonderful. No, it's very nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, I stole it off of a wedding dress I had to build for my daughter, or when a dress my daughter had to wear to a wedding, and she's not here, and she doesn't wear this, so I'm like, this is mine now.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the dress is worn by the Bene Gesserits in David Lynch's Dune.
Oh, you mean that fake, like, non-adaptation of a wonderful sci-fi story?
That incredibly amazing, well-made movie? Yeah.
It's like, hey, like, we've developed a weapon out of circa mid-90s voice modulator toys to where we're going to take a really interesting concept such as the voice and turn it into just shouting through a gun.
Yeah. That's a great idea. More deep. So
I felt myself die just a little bit when you said that. just a little bit.
Hey, what's it? Okay, so Paul Atreides, Muad'Dib. What was his other name? There's some trivia for you.
Oh shit!
Because Muad'Dib means,
well, it means desert mouse.
Means desert mouse, but yeah. his real
teacher of boys.
His true Fremen name means the base of the pillar.
Oh yeah, that's right. But then oh no, his Fremen name I don't remember now, but the other one I do remember was I remember he was the Kwisatz Haderach.
Well, yeah, the Kwisatz Haderach that's a title. That's a title.
Yeah,
but
without knowing.
But his name, his true Fremen name, what was it?
Oh, it's been so long, I don't remember. What was it?
Somebody in the chat got it. It's Usul.
Hmm.
Yeah, Usul.
It's been too long since I've read those books now. Oh.
In Voyager, did you get to the episode where Paris and Janeway turn into salamanders and they fuck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. And yes. Oh God. This is the problem I'm really having with Voyager is that they got all these notions of what they want their characters to be developed like, and then at every conceivable turn, they're like, nah, fuck that shit. Tuvok gives out fucking mind melds like he was Tana Montague offering hand jobs before her channel blew up. It's just, it's ridiculous. I mean, throughout the entire canon of Star Trek, it's always been the Vulcan mind meld is a very rare thing. We only do it in, very special circumstances. And Tuvok's all like, hey, what are you up to? What are you up to?
Yeah, he throws his mind melds around like a fucking 6th Street thought throws her pussy. So and
it's and then you got the same thing with Chakotay. It's he's respectful of life. Anytime there's a life form, his Indian instincts kick in. We must preserve life. But then it's left and fucking right, the guy's just nah, fuck that shit. No, fuck that shit. No. You know what? I'll leave these babies. I'll just leave these fucking babies. And then I'll make a personal log about leaving these fucking babies.
You know what never gets cringy in that show? Never at all? Is when all of a sudden everything stops and you hear that, Okuchimoya. And then he starts talking about his spirit ancestors. Never gets old. Never gets trite. Never gets forced. No. Always fresh and new. You're like, this is my favorite part. When Chakotay talks about his Native American ancestors, it's my favorite part.
Hang on, we did find out though he's not Native American. He's Central American because all Indians are the same apparently.
True.
Remember?
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah. No, it's the whole thing. It's oh, we found this spiral carved into a piece of wood, and it's oh, of course, for some fucking reason that's on the opposite side of the fucking universe too, or the galaxy. And then of course, Chakotay's reaction is wait, no, I need to remember that I was not part of the Cherokee tribe, but I was, in fact, Incan. Really? Yeah? Are we sure, UPN? Is this the way you want to go with it?
Oh my god, it was UPN, wasn't it? Holy shit.
Yes, I have Giovanna Libiana to thank for reminding me of that.
Yeah, that was a UPN show. Mm-hmm. Addy Monster says, Belial, Behemoth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Satanus, Lucifer, Exponent Sky 2669. Hippocrates also was a man that said that prayer alone does not solve illness, as practically and scientific thinking does. I'm so glad I watched your videos ever since PewDiePie showed you on his video, Jeff Holiday. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of the 9-year-old army that filtered over to to enjoy and consume my content. So thank you very much. I hope you have your parents' permission for using their credit card.
Something I need to offer, though. Something else I need to fucking put out there. Whoever the science advisor was on Voyager needs to get kicked in the dick or the vagine. The very fact that they solve almost every problem, at least in the first 2 seasons, by finding a little tiny hole in something and saying, "Can we punch through it?"
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Every fucking time.
Janeway's big on penetration.
Janeway's very big on penetration, and then furthermore, like they always use, like they have like one of 3 solutions to everything. Like at least in Next Generation, they're like, yes, we'll put real sounding science together with this one thing that doesn't exist, and then presto, solution. And instead, it's Voyager. It's like, well, can we use inverted proteron things every fucking time?
Sure, why not?
Science is garbage.
One cannot gift it a sub to Caffeine Tweaker. Thank you very much, man. Addy Monster says, heck Star Wars, heck Star Trek, Galaxy Quest, my guys, get on my level. Galaxy Quest is great, but the problem is it couldn't sustain because of Tim Allen's cocaine addiction. So
that's true. It's like, I'm going into hyperdrive. Captain, you have a little something. Oh, of course.
It's on a diplomatic mission. I can't be prosecuted.
Oh yeah, and one other thing I'd like to point out too: how fucking dare the writers of that show take an omnipotent fucking trickster like Q, John Delancey's Q, and turn him into a fucking feckless little pussy hound. The fact that I had to like rewrite that in my own head, saying, okay, he's just trying to get under her skin. No, that's not the case. Same happened on DS9. Fucking destroyed a beautiful character.
He was destroyed already.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
TNG was fucking solid.
It's all right. The TNG was fine, but
No, TNG's interpretation of Q was great. And then DS9 comes along and he's for some reason hung up on this one chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Voyager comes along and he's like, haha, I'm misogynist so that we can show what a strong female lead Janeway really is. Like, she doesn't need your help. She doesn't need anybody's help.
I don't know. I like the DS9 thing. I think actually kind of already ruined Q, honestly. But whatever, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not that wrapped up in it. Oh God, this is definitely an article for me. I saw this in the lineup. I was kind of pissed that you put it in. I'm like, okay, fine. Hundreds, literally hundreds of Oregon witches paddle down river. Minus the brooms. Now, but that's not even accurate because they are literally holding what looks like broom-shaped paddles. They look like brooms close enough to me.
They all smell like seafood.
Portland, Oregon. Hundreds of witches traded in broomsticks for paddles in Oregon during the last weekend before Halloween. The costumed coven paddled 6 miles on board Saturday along the Willamette River, which divides the city of Portland. The Oregonian/Oregon Live reported that the paddleboard event started 2 years ago with a handful of participants, but now attracts hundreds. Participants donated packages of socks, underwear, and T-shirts to a local nonprofit group before they started paddling. Spectators who were caught off guard by the witches watched from the shoreline. But yeah, no, this is the witch paddle. It's kind of cute. It's a cute little thing that Portland does sometimes. I mean, it's fine. It's just, You know what Portland also is really well known for is naked bicycle ride. Like their naked bike parade is actually huge. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, all with cocks and cunts just flapping around.
Mostly the cunts flapping around too, because like you take a look at what the average fucking Oregon witch looks like, and you could be pretty sure she's hanging that pastrami flaps out for all the world to see. It kind of envelops the bike seat, becomes a flesh-colored bike seat, and you're like, how do you sit on that? And you're like, well, it's surprisingly warm.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's that whole story. That's like the entirety of it right now.
See, aren't you glad it was short and painless, Jeff?
Mostly painless. So we got one more article that we're gonna go through. But
I just want to say on the side though, I do just love the fact anytime any stories come out on this or the Friday show about either of our respective states, they're always fucking terrible.
Terrible. Well, okay. The thing though is like when it's all about New Hampshire or anywhere near New Hampshire, it's like the dregs of humanity. When it's all about Oregon, it's like, oh, really? That's extremely cringy and dumb.
Here's what bored white people were up to this week.
Yeah. Yours is like this crackhead tried to rob somebody, but instead was trying to rob a police officer who shot him in the face or some shit like that. And ours is like,
or a certain supermarket wasn't wrapping its cheese correctly.
Right.
Which, as a quick follow-up, let me just offer this as a quick follow-up. That very same market chain, Market Basket, which is down the street, it's my go-to shopping place.
right.
Within the same week that we reported on the story of the governor reaching out to the company and the company saying, "Oh, we'll fix this," and everybody's like, "I'm gonna have a grilled cheese for fucking I'm gonna have grilled cheese for dinner because I don't have any real problems to deal with." I actually went and got deli meats at Market Basket, and sure as fuck, the sticker was in that same place, and I ripped the bag. So even when we report on things getting fixed, they still don't get fixed.
In Oregon is basically just kind of like, these queer woke ladies of change have decided that they're going to paint this wall with their period blood because they're bored and white. And that's basically Oregon, you know.
Yeah, see, if you find period blood on the street here in Manchester, for instance, it's probably because whatever trick met up with whatever John. They didn't want to go too far, and she wasn't about to waste time putting on a pad. It's supposed to be horrifying. This is Halloween. It's supposed to terrify people. Just imagine. I want you guys to close your eyes and imagine what a Manchester, New Hampshire prostitute looks like. Spooked yet?
I know what the usual Eugene prostitute looks like. Did I tell you the story about like running into a friend of mine and it turns out she's a prostitute now?
No.
Okay. Well, hang on. Before I tell this story, so if you guys are watching live and you want a possibility to jump onto the show and hang out with us, click the link in the Discord right now on the page. Hop into the waiting room. I'm gonna tell the story. We're gonna read one more silly article that's really super fast, and we're gonna pull you in and just hang out. So this is a few months ago. I was hanging out with a buddy of mine, and we ran into this girl that I used to know, that I used to fuck, actually. I fucked her a lot. But the last time I had seen her, she was in what's called the Johnson unit. It's the loony bin. The, like, you might snap and try and kill yourself, or maybe we caught you running down the street talking about aliens and you're naked or whatever. And last time I saw her, she'd gotten committed, and I went in there, and I was visiting her, and I brought her like some cookies, and we were like trying to figure out a way that we could like maybe hook up and shag when the guards aren't looking, because it sounded like a good idea, right? You know, you're presented with an opportunity, but we didn't. This is the last time I saw her. Years go by. Finally, I run into her again, and we're having a conversation. And she's like, "Yeah, you know, me being a professional whore." And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, yeah, what, you're like a YouTuber? Okay, I get that. That's fine. But as the conversation went on, I realized she's serious. She's 100% serious. She is actually a prostitute. I'm like, wow, okay. Okay, so I'm talking to her and, like, ask her questions about her job and, like, how it works and that sort of thing. And she's very open about it. She's a really cool, now stable woman. And talking about being a whore. And I thought it was really fascinating. And then her boyfriend shows up, and that was weird. And he's hanging out, and he was a really nice guy. And so I'm hanging out with him, and talking with her, and all of a sudden her phone blows up, and she's like, Sweetie, 25 minutes? And he's like, yeah, no, go do your thing. She's like, okay, gives him a kiss on the cheek. I'll be back, guys, see you in a minute. And, like, runs out. And I watch her, and she runs out to the street and gets in this big fucking SUV, and it takes off. So then me and my buddy are hanging out with her boyfriend, and he's totally fine, like nothing has happened. She comes back 25 minutes later, and she's holding a wad of cash. She's like, "Drinks are on me, guys!" Wiping her mouth.
I've been friends with some milkers in my time too. They're interesting people to hang out with.
It was really weird.
My friend, my buddy there, the one who brought over that big old pot roast the other day. He actually used to make cash on the side as a driver and a sort of standby security guy for some ladies of the night. And I mean, like, it's like half the time you get paid in drugs, the other half the time you get paid in cash. Either which way, he was happy. But yeah, I mean, the sheer amount of stories is the thing. You will get better stories out of your average prostitute, something more interesting, yeah, than you will ever get out of anybody who wants to change the date of Halloween.
Yes. No, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
No, it was weird, man. It was really weird. Jump into the waiting room of the Discord, guys, and we'll roll after this article right here. This is all you, bro.
Oh yes, this good news. The city of Kansas City, Missouri, got its Halloween costume back. Police recover stolen inflatable colon. Yes, that's right. It was an inflatable colon. It was a Kansas City landmark. Not in the real Kansas City in Kansas, but in the one in Missouri, because, we can't be confusing.
Right.
Yeah. There was a sigh of relief after police recovered a giant inflatable colon that is used to teach about the dangers of colon cancer. Wonder if you walk through far enough, you find a prostate, and you just, you just massage it a little bit, and all of a sudden the whole city relaxes. Police in Kansas City, Missouri announced on Twitter Tuesday that a tip led officers to locate the pilfered intestine inside a vacant house.
Pilfered intestine. Okay.
Yeah, that's a really nice way to put that just gets so much better. The 10-foot, 3-meter, 150-pound, 68-kilogram prop worth $4,000, that's worth more than my colon, was stolen this month from the back of a pickup truck. Because that's where you keep your inflatable colons, in the back of your Ford 150. It had been purchased by the Colon Cancer Coalition, CCC, which hosts walking and running events under a, quote, get your rear in gear campaign. I thought us doing squats last Friday was enough, but I mean, damn, I guess the Kansas City people got a little more in store. It was stored at the University of Kansas Cancer Center. The silver lining to the story, the muscles were all intact. Donations poured in after the theft, and the coalition was able to purchase 2 replacement colons.
So now
unlike my uncle, he couldn't get a new one.
Fair.
It's not so funny now, Kansas City. Where was your silver lining then?
Addie Monster from the Peanut Gallery. A pilfered prostate. A burgled butt tube. A stolen sex shoot. A Shanghai shithole.
I feel as though I could have come up with so much more for this now. A collapsed colon? No, wait, that's what happens. Oh, my God. That's all we need. Some big dick Chad running in there with a buck knife, just stabbing the inflatable bits like, I collapse colons, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, police say no one is in custody, but that when they are, they will have their colon thoroughly examined.
Oh, man. Wild. Wild. All right. Let's see. Anahata's new nickname, this is from Crab90. Anahata's new nickname is Injun Anna. Tweet at her and let her know. Okay.
Is she a member of the Massachusetts Senate delegation?
Is that a Elizabeth Warren thing?
That was an Elizabeth Warren joke, yes.
Yeah. I do. Okay. I don't really give a shit about the whole Elizabeth Warren thing. I really haven't, and I'm not going to. I don't give a shit. But I do have to say, there was a meme the other day, a few days ago, when the whole MAGA bomber thing happened, that actually made me laugh out loud, and it was people saying that he was more Native American than Elizabeth Warren. That was actually very funny. That was legitimately funny because it was true.
Christoph Waltz is probably more Cherokee than Elizabeth Warren. Let's be honest. Fucking Javier Bardem is probably more Indian than Senator Pocahontas there.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm from New England, so we all consider everything here to be a part of everything else here, and it's
The thing that I keep coming back to though is, do you feel like she just got caught up in this rhetoric thing? Like she made a passing remark and just decided that out of pride she would just roll with it and until it was ridden literally into the fucking ground.
I mean, I'll say in terms of like the controversy and like the attacks she got, I think she handled them well, like
sure,
as well as one could. Elizabeth Warren is an empty suit. Would love to think that she's like this great crusader and campaigner, but let's keep in mind she is just another wealthy fuck who got into office.
Is she another corporatist Democrat?
She's not really corporatist. In fact, she's like, she's notably and admirably anti-corporatist, but it actually, like, she takes it to an extreme to where it undermines the underlying argument itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Warren's a little too much. Would make a great vice presidential running mate for Bernie, and I'm not even saying that ironically, like. Because the notion of a VP candidate should be like, that's your attack dog. Like the presidential candidate is the one that goes out there and looks presidential and respectable unless you're Trump.
Right.
Trump inverted it. Trump went out and like the presidential candidate is the blowhard fucking moron imbecile who's going to make life hell for people. And then his vice presidential candidate is like, I sternly and ineffectually believe in these things. And, I will act like a statesman, despite the fact that I have terrible fucking ideas rattling around in my marble head.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's pretty fair. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, imagine Sanders and Warren though, because like Sanders, for all his like radical positions and shit, right? The guy he really doesn't come unhinged. He never has a Howard Dean moment. He doesn't lose his cool. Yeah, he doesn't have any of that shit. He just says what he means, and it's time for a political revolution. And that's it. That's the worst of it, right? And then you get Warren who's coming, Warren could be the one coming out and saying shit like, well, did you know that Shell Oil is maintaining rape dungeons in the basement of their gas stations? And all of a sudden we'd have a service station gate. Yeah, we'd have Shell Gate, something like that. Yeah,
Dan Quayle made Bush Sr. look like a fucking genius, so that was the thing,
That's the point. That's the point of a vice presidential candidate. You got to not only like see like I want to vote for this person and maybe that guy because they believe in things I like, but also like I really hope they don't die because I don't want that one in office.
Addy Monster, my ancestors fled Germany after World War I to escape the war debt. Liz Warren is about as Native American as I am Hitler Youth. Oh, damn. All right.
I'm taking spooky hands off because this shit's getting hot.
Let's get this fucker in here.
Yeah, let's get this fucker. Who's this fucker? Oh, it's this fucker. I know this fucker.
Yeah, this fucker.
He's still muted.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, fucker?
What's wrong with you, boy?
What's wrong with you, boy? That boy ain't right. That boy ain't right.
Damn it, Ryno.
The god dang it, Ryno. Now, Ryno, I need you to unmute yourself. You know what? Hank Hill and Dr. Phil sound a lot alike.
Dr. Hank. Dr. Hill. Dr. Hill.
Dr. Hill.
That's what we need. No, actually, like, I'm going to put this on my own channel. I'm just going to actually, like, I'm going to overlay Dr. Phil audio with Hank Hill clips.
Yeah. Yes. Dude, you should.
It's not like my channel's going anywhere, so, like, let the DMCA wars begin.
Fuck it. Yeah. Ryno. Oh, my God.
Dang it, Bobby. Do you believe this can regrow limbs?
Ryno, you son of a bitch. All right, well, you're going back in the fucking waiting room then. Call us when you can actually perform, prostitute. All right, we're getting Mecha in.
stay to toot.
We'll get Mecha in. Mecha knows what's up. Mecha's a professional.
Hold on, let me mute.
Now, Bobby.
Okay, TV is muted. Hello.
God dang it. Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad. Just chilling, watching the Halloween stream. You know.
It's a good show.
It is a good show. Though, Jeff, you greatly concerned me when you broke out the horse mask. I'm not going. Thought you were going to drown yourself.
I thought I was gonna drown myself too. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah.
It would have been totally worth it, though.
I don't know. But it also brought back memories of when I was a kid and my dad, at least once, actually did give beer to a horse we had. Like, it just wandered over, stuck his head in, and my dad just just stuck the can out, and he drank from it.
Excellent. Yes.
I'd like to meet this horse. I feel as though we could hang out.
I would love for you to meet this horse, but I'd have to get a backhoe and a necromancer.
Wait, so you're saying the horse is dead? This is the perfect night to meet that horse, then. Bring the horse's ghost to us.
Poor Smokey. If I could, I could. I would.
Smokey.
Yeah, his name was Smokey.
If you can hear us, give us some kind of a sign.
Oh, no.
I felt a slight breeze. I think Smokey is displeased with the absence of beer.
Yes. Smokey, the horse who was scared of everything.
Except beer.
Well, beer and apples, carrots. You know horses.
It's like we have so much in common. I'm afraid of everything except those things too.
Gasp. Maybe you're like a reincarnation.
So I just realized something really, really strange. I'm not really sure what exactly this was, but for some reason, so we've had this this echo issue when we're doing midweek with the guests recently, and I just started having it with you too. I went through and I started looking at my volume mixer, and for some fucking weird ass reason, like you were echoing through Firefox, and I have no idea how that could be. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Haunted browsers.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Firefox is currently being haunted by the ghost of Google Plus, as it was killed before its time.
Oh my lord.
It could never. It has unfinished business. It needs to get bigger than Facebook before it can pass on to the realm of MySpace.
Yes, Google Plus must possess the Firefox so it become bigger than Facebook.
Ooh. What are you doing for Halloween?
I went to the gym. That's what I did.
Busted out those squats. I need two jack-o'-lanterns staring at those behind me for the rest of the year until next Halloween. Fire.
Honestly, I'm just chilling at my house. Usual.
Yeah, no, I mean that's pretty much what we're doing too. You know.
Yeah, I think in this moment I've just come up with my own alternative to a dab.
What is that?
Oh wait, I think I just.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It just came to me.
It's just you just like raise your hand up like.
I think the ghost like.
Teacher, I have a question.
Heil Paul. Shit.
Oh no.
I have the ghost of Nazi pirates inhabiting my spirit now.
Well, obviously, or.
It's like the first time. It felt like the producers. It's like, no, just give us an honest dab. Okay, I'm gonna try this. No shit. I don't think I have that right yet. I'm gonna have to practice.
Offline. We'll practice offline.
Listen, a Jew can make as many Hitler salutes as he likes. It's not. It's not offensive until somebody else does it.
You can play the Jew card.
Yeah, you got the Mel Brooks defense. Yeah, that's
exactly
true.
Yeah,
it's totally true. Well,
and if I had a comb, I'd even give myself a mustache. And everyone would be like, "What are you doing? It's Charlie Chaplin, you racist! Stop it!"
I am actually really upset.
You did do it first.
I had a great idea for a Halloween costume, and I didn't get a chance to do it. I'm really mad.
What was your idea, Jeff?
I was gonna cut my long hair about like half of it off because I have a mohawk. It's just long, But I pretty much had a mohawk for like the past how old am I? 20 years. Like the past 20 years, I've had a mohawk.
Oh damn.
Yeah, ever since I was 16, I shaved it into a mohawk. I've had the same haircut, just in varying lengths or dreaded or whatever. So I was gonna cut it very like kind of shortish, and I was gonna go and get a perm. Right, this is gonna be like a hawk fro, and I was gonna get a denim shirt and a denim and like blue jeans, and I was gonna be
I see where this is going.
and some makeup, and I was gonna be punk rock Bob Ross.
Oh.
And then act totally inappropriate at parties. Be like, well, hey there, don't you just have a happy little snatch? Maybe you just need to have a happy little accident up in there. How you doing?
That idea is magic. You should do it next year.
I think I probably will. Yeah.
That's magical.
I need to be like cut as fuck though, so I can get away with doing it too. So I can be like walking in all fucking Chad like and shit. Be like, well, hey there. How's your happy little cunt? And instead of people being like, ah, and slap me, they'll be like, oh, like, yeah. We just need to put some happy little cocaine up that happy little asshole. It'll be fine. It'll be great. We'll have a good time. It's going to be cool.
By the way, yes, speaking of hair, now, as you might notice, this is starting to fall down onto the shoulders. If you guys would like to actually begin bidding on whether or not it should grow or I should cut it, Streamlabs is open.
Perm.
No perm. Let the locks flow, my dude.
Yeah, well, this is something you guys need to buy because if Team Team Haircut wins, I'll go and get the haircut that I want anyway. And if Team Don't Cut Your Hair wins, well, then I won't. But it all depends on your dollary dues. Because
it's a win-win.
I'm that kind of a fucking whore now. By the way, this is the shawl.
It's a
shawl.
It's very cat lady.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you should be instructing Halle Berry on how to use her newfound superpowers of smelling things and rubbing on things in basketball.
Minus the basketball.
Halle Berry, I know, wasn't it?
Yeah, Halle Berry's a big fan of the show. So I'd like. Huge fan. This entire episode actually brought to you by Will Smith's new YouTube channel for no other reason than I could say that. But Halle Berry. She's a real big fan of this, and I'm more than
with Will Smith.
What does Will Smith have to do with me teaching Halle Berry how to rub and smell things?
I don't know, Nick. You're the one that brought up Will Smith.
Well, exactly. So if you guys would just follow me in this, I guess now I've turned into like an old Russian woman for Halloween. Okay,
you're
all
a
the same.
Now.
I'm a babushka. Halle Berry, if you want to come around, I'll give you things to rub and smell.
We'll also teach you how to make the compost.
I feel
Lord,
high.
My Discord keeps cutting out on me. I hate it right now.
I'm so confused. I feel high.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, should I get high to so we can be on the same level?
No.
I can do that in so many ways right now, actually.
Yeah, get high. Get high. Just get high. Just fuck it.
You do you, man. I will.
That's all just jokes because we on this Bezos stream would never actually encourage drug use.
Family friendly.
Family friendly.
Family values.
This is the kind of show where we encourage you to grow a beard and wear a shawl and become a good babushka, just like your father before you.
You have to be the best babushka.
I am the best babushka, let's be honest.
That's true. You are.
I can't deny it. I can't deny it, Nick. You're best babushka.
I just love the fact that even with a beard, it takes one change of costume to go from pirate to old Russian woman. That's encouraging.
Yeah. So
I like to know that there are futures for Vladimir Putin.
Oh fuck! wait! Hang on! God damn it!
Oh no!
Why is everybody saying Jeff Deathshot time? Why in the fuck would it be death shot time? Nobody tossed $50 at me, and also the death shots are broken. The bottle broke.
I thought the death shots were a sad day for us all, truly.
Someone in chat has not seen the death shot. Well, then they're not gonna get a chance to see the death shot. That's the problem, guys. I'm sorry. But like hey, you know what? It lasted a year, and then I stumbled and I smashed that fucking bottle with a fury. All right. So I'm sorry. There's no more death shot. That sucks. Sorry, guys.
But if y'all want to send me some booze.
Death shot.
So Mecha, anything you want to show, promote, put out there into the world for us?
Yeah, a couple things. One, Nick, your dramatic readings. Do more, please. That was really good, Telltale Heart.
I had a lot of fun doing that actually, and it was fun too.
Really cool.
No, it was nice though, because honestly, like I've listened to it twice afterwards, and I normally never fucking do that to like my own videos or readings. And I was like, I'm really actually fucking happy with this one. It came out pretty fucking well, and it was because I was having fun with it. And so yes, there will be more readings of public domain materials or original stories by myself or others who want them read. Coming out soon. By the way, for all 57 of you watching, especially you, the audiobook of Low Res Wonder Bread's book Practice Makes Perfect will be dropping officially tomorrow.
Oh.
And it's I'll be honest, it's 3 hours of me reading his book, but it took me 2.5 weeks to get it right, so you know I tried. But yeah, that'll be coming out soon, so thank you for saying so.
You're welcome.
All right. Well,
and
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. And Overly Sarcastic Productions. It's a really good YouTube channel.
I love the sound of it.
It's two people. Blue does history videos, and Red, she does literary. So for the history stuff, he'll go over like specific people. Like he did a whole episode of Cleopatra, a whole episode of Octavian.
Hi,
and then Red just put out the Halloween special, which is summarizing H.P. Lovecraft. She did 4 or 5 stories. Really good. They do different mythologies, classics, modern classics. Pretty good.
Cool. Absolutely. That sounds awesome. Well, right on.
It is really cool.
We love you, Mecha. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time, all right?
Oh, well, thanks for having me, guys.
All right.
It's always a pleasure.
Bye. All right, let's try Ryno.
I love how now I no longer look pirate. Now I look vampire.
Let's see if Ryno's actually going to fix his shit this time. I look Jay Leno.
With the hair.
A little bit of Jay Leno. A little bit of Jay Leno.
You look like if Andy Dick could grow a beard and host.
Somebody else also said Andy Dick.
Yeah,
too.
I said Andy Dick. Yeah, I said Andy Dick.
Oh shit!
With the horse mask on, I was gonna say you look kind of like Sarah Jessica Parker from Extreme Measures.
Everything.
Extreme Measures. She played a doctor in that. So.
Oh, I would have gone with
yeah. Okay.
Didn't she win an Oscar for Seabiscuit?
I think she did, yeah.
Huh? That was a good film.
It was a good film.
About a horse. What
are you guys up to, man?
Oh, well, I'm taking a bit of fake jewelry off myself before my skin turns green.
I haven't been on here in a while. It's been about 2.5 months now. Did you guys see my new video?
I saw that was posted. I was busy getting that terrible fucking promo out today, hoping that we'd have a boosted audience. I guess we're no drunken peasants.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. What the hell?
God damn.
Like, here you guys. Honestly, what it is everybody who watched last night, they're Patreons and they tune in again tonight. So that's what
oh, well, it's not just that. It's fucking Halloween, dude. It's like, I'm surprised 56 people are watching right now. I'm very happy about that because it's Halloween. And the only people who typically don't have anything better to do is me.
I'm surprised you don't have any kids. I mean, you live in an apartment. Most kids come around and.
Oh no, not in this building. No. In fact, not in this city. I think they might have abolished trick or treating in Manchester.
Too many stabbings or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's
if
like,
you're not passing out crack, then they don't care.
Yeah, it's like one kid shows up dressed like Dracula, another kid shows up dressed like Wolfman, and like, the one kid's douchebag father's like, yo, you gonna let him flex on you looking like Wolfman and shit? Go fuck that motherfucker up. Go. And I wish I was exaggerating too, but
they have an underworld reenactment there. Right
well, it's just because their kids like aren't old enough to be in like the gangs that they pretend that they're in. So it's a Manchester thing. I'm gonna start a whole series of fucking greeting cards, just Manchester things, like when he shares his needle with you and promises you only one other person used it. Just Manchester things.
Well, I figured, hey, for all the welfare moms and the crack baby, it's a free meal. Shit, I mean, trick or treating.
Well, I mean, in fairness, welfare here, they don't really like welfare here, so they make it really difficult to get. So so it's usually like selling EBT credits around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, the mother, like the Manchester.
Is it okay to buy candy on EBT?
Well, I don't really know myself, but what I can say is that, like, I could almost see like just a just Manchester mom card, like a Manchester Mother's Day card, right? It'd be like nobody else would have spent 30% of their food stamps just to make sure I didn't die. I love you, Mom.
Right.
Yes, it's just Manchester things.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good. Did you see my new video today?
Do you see his new jacket?
No, I didn't.
See my new jacket? You see my jacket?
No,
His
I didn't
jacket.
see my new jacket. Where is it?
Yeah, dude, my new video. I posted it on during the show.
Did you? Okay, during the show.
It's actually scroll up a little bit, but it's right there.
Oh, your video. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're eating. I don't see a jacket.
Dude, that was a Nick thing. I was just copying.
Okay,
I don't know what he's talking about.
This is all I got. This is all I got right here. That's all I got right there. So, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, well, that's a very nice, what are you eating?
In-N-Out. It's an In-N-Out 4x4. I explained in the whole video.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's pretty awful. It's an awful video.
I mean, well, the thing is that like that Nightmare Fuel is a part and parcel with Halloween. So I guess I guess this works.
Yeah, you gotta. It's the 2-minute mark that, like, you're starting it in the after the.
God! God! No, you know what? Stop it. Just stop it. Stop. Get some help. No, it's no.
That's
That looks like
awesome.
some cheesy ass shit, though.
I don't know how to feel. I feel
All right.
It's fine. I'm fine. How are you? Yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine.
That was the inner wrapper. I also ate the outer wrapper.
You ate all the wrappers? Why would you eat the wrappers?
I ate all the paper. Dude, it's the skin.
I don't even know what to think anymore.
Do you know what though? The inner part, the tissue paper part they wrap it in, wasn't as bad as the outer part, the wax paper. That was...
All right. No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's yeah. Hopefully people get entertainment out of it. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I am highly entertained. Highly entertained.
It's like, this is I mean, I figure I just take a real solid look at what works on the internet, on YouTube there, and I figured eating paper and a burrito. The burrito cover.
It was a hamburger. It was a In-N-Out 4x4.
Oh,
four pieces of meat, 4 pieces of cheese.
It's funny. Anna
fresh
Hot
onions,
Hearts was saying just today she watched somebody she watched a video of a live stream suicide. Is that what you're going for?
No,
because a 4x4 sounds like it.
Oh no, that was my second one for the day too.
It's like no. It was entirely healthy. I just ate paper. It's like
that was my second one for the day.
What about the 4 slabs of fake-ish meat?
Fake-ish? It's real meat. What are you talking about? The paper's not real meat, but the rest of it.
Well, I mean, I'm glad to hearing you're speaking in a healthy voice. At least you've got your vitality to you. All signs of life are good.
I'm just watching the chat.
Yeah, somebody said at least there wasn't a box. That would have been pretty great.
Yeah, dude. Man, the old remember the old trying to eat the old McDonald's styrofoam containers. That would have been great.
Oh my God! All right, you know what?
I know how much you like styrofoam, Jeff.
Then the next one of these, you need to just start your video off like some people do this to get famous. I don't even give a shit.
It's true, dude. At the end of the video, I tell people to unsubscribe. hit the down button and unsubscribe.
Oh, dude, you might get so many subscribers.
Fuck you, unsubscribe.
If Edendro does a whole video about how you're ripping off his, you don't need to be unsubscribing from this guy. You need to be unsubscribing from me, kind of shit.
Right.
That's a golden collab.
As long as
golden collab.
It's still the competition between me and Edendro.
All right. Well, Ryno, anything you want to show, promote, put out there into the world, man?
Oh shit, no. There's not a thing. You know what? I would say there is things I want to show, but no, there's absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna put that video on there.
Hate everybody.
Yeah. I kind of hate
Nobody gets my support.
I kind of hate everything these days too. We love you, buddy, though.
Yeah.
That's my fucking job, Jeff.
All right. Later, buddy.
Take it easy, man.
So we got time for one more, because I was under the impression that we were just gonna say fuck it to trick-or-treating, but Mems is like, actually no, we're gonna try and take the kid trick-or-treating. So we're gonna get one more guest in, and then I gotta go. I know. I gotta take the kiddo trick-or-treating. He's got the cutest little raccoon costume. He's raccoon.
Oh, he's dressed as a raccoon?
He's dressed as a raccoon, yeah.
All right, quickly fashion a series of cardboard boxes with chrome tape into a laser weapon, and then be like, he's a rocket.
Yeah. Addy Monster says Jeff can play the Jew card too with that wig. I'm not going to, but thank you.
You really could, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Oh, Addy Monster also says, yo, can I get a boneless skeleton? I do love me some boneless skeleton.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
All right, we got...
Why do I feel more like Norman Reedus than I do a pirate right now? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Why do you? Why? Random number generator. Yeah, Norman Reedus never looked quite so metrosexual. So anyway, Riel, hello. You gotta unmute yourself, my dude. This is not a costume. This is my culture. What's up, Mama Ara? Thank you very much for that hosting. Appreciate you.
Skeleton hands. Spooky hands.
Skirtin' hands.
Skirtin' hands.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Yes, I can see it in your eyes, and I know just what to do.
Keep in mind, this is the guy who doesn't want to do Saints karaoke. Continue.
Okay, this turned out.
Huh? Huh?
I'm just gonna enjoy this.
You should.
Keep singing, Jeff.
Wait,
he was enjoying it.
God damn it. No, I don't know.
Yes.
Ugh. God damn it.
All right, they muted Twitch. Maybe I can now hear.
He needs to hear your verses once again. Hello.
I long to see the sunlight in your hair. And I tell you time and time again how much I care.
So, hey, anyway, Nick, say it.
I sometimes feel my heart will overflow.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Hello. I've just got to let you know I'm so off key, yo. Fuck.
You almost had it, Jeff. This could have been a Grammy-winning. We could have won the Streamies.
And I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying I love you.
Let's stick to late night. How's it going, homie? What are you up to? Let's come on.
I'm just enjoying the concert.
It's like, listen, I'm kind of going the Riley Dennis route on this. I want to transit as quick as possible. How you doing?
What the fuck? Jesus Christ, demonetized. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing, man?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
He's got a song in his heart.
I too am moist.
I'm dressed like a pirate. I don't think there's any better night right now.
You know, this is really weird. I think we're really out of sync right now.
You think so? Are you listening to the stream or are you listening to us over Discord?
All right, now I think that was good. So.
Yeah. No, we're definitely through Discord. Otherwise, it would be like much more of a lag for sure. Yeah, no, it's cool. So you are not American.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Why do you assume that, Jeff? That's very ignorant of you.
Because I'm counting the milliseconds of response time. It's totally because of that.
He could just be drunk, Jeff.
But
think of that.
Yeah, I'm Estonian, and well, I'm not Russian for once, but I can give some tips about pronunciation. So Nick, you said babushka before. It's like babushka.
It's gonna stick. I promise.
Isn't it the same thing?
What?
It sounded like you said the same thing twice to me. Say it again. Say it again.
Nick, say it how you said it before.
Babushka.
Oh, it's babushka.
Babushka.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
So
like
Nick is saying babushka, and you're saying babushka.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, this is like my 5 minutes of fame, the biggest platform I'm ever gonna get, and I'm.
No, he has a very good point though. He has a very good point because it's the same way. Like you could say Baba Yaga, or you could say Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga. Hey y'all, guess what? It's Baba Yaga coming all up inside of your Fortnite server, bitches. What you gonna do when Baba Yaga comes up in the asshole?
So in Estonia, though, like what is the native language in Estonia? Is it Russian?
Nope.
No, it's Estonian.
Well, yeah.
Well, how different is Estonian from say like Ukrainian Russian or something?
You know, I hear it said that it's like the first thing you notice, it's really similar to Finnish, but I've heard
Really?
it said like it's like a mixture of Finnish and Japanese, if you can.
Really?
It has lots of open vowels.
No shit. That's interesting, actually. That's really wild.
I'll say something. Se on suvaalinen lause eesti keeles.
Wait, say it one more time.
Se on suvaalinen lause eesti keeles. Okay, I kind of have a lisp. You can hear it, so that kind of maybe ruins it.
Well, the cadence is kind of Japanese-ish, and the words are a lot like Finnish. Yeah.
Eesti keel on natuke sarnane jaapani keelega.
Okay.
Also, asking an American to spot any form of speech impediment in a foreign language they don't speak, don't bother.
I mean, like I was studying languages for a while. I just didn't get a chance to really keep pursuing it. So I'm fascinated by it. I think languages are amazing. I thought the geographic location of Estonia would be more influenced on other factors. But that's wild, man. That's crazy. Interesting.
Yeah, we get that a lot. Like Estonia, that's the ex-Soviet hell space. It's all Russians, and images of Borat comes to mind and such. Like we really push back against us. Our culture is really different, and we really don't kind of, how do I say it? Language, how do I say it? Like the ethnic memory of the Soviet occupation kind of left scars. So
you guys sound Bajoran as fuck.
In a stereotype, we don't like to be compared to Russians very much.
Oh, I imagine so. Yeah. No,
nobody.
Anybody in like that got immersed in like the in the fucking battle on the Eastern European side, like nobody really wants to have any comparisons drawn between either side.
Yeah. Well, not me per se, but my family could tell some stories about Russian times, and well, it's interesting to see with all the SJW stuff. Like people often say like it's like communism or socialism, etc., and it's interesting from this perspective. In some cases, it's spot on and really, really, I don't know, scary even, the direction you're going. In the YouTube space, we're all in, kind of. But in other ways, things people don't know what they're talking about, really.
Do you think, is
no
there...
shit. You don't say! Really? Hang on, can we revisit this point?
Is there a lot of like far leftist ideals that are going around in Estonia right now? Like what's the current climate going on?
Well, obviously we too have our version of far right populism, like ethnic stuff, but Estonians are really, how do I say it, like, well, it's a stereotype, of course, but we're kind of timid and
chill. You're chill.
Really passive. So I thought that things would be, we kind of hate each other by default. There's a saying like, Estonian's best meal is another Estonian, but to our luck, you could say we're also really passive. So we just boil it, and we're really passive aggressive, etc., etc. So I'm really long-winded, as you can see. What I want to say is probably we would have like Antifa versus Proud Boys style prowls here as well if we just weren't so low energy.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, is that, like, I don't think that's a bad thing, necessarily. One of the problems that we have over here in America is that everybody gets, like, their fucking panties up in such a twist that they, everybody wants, like, their next big war. They want their next big, like, thing that they're going to champion. They're going to go out and they're going to, like, praise in the street. Wow, we're angry about these things, and these things are important. And most of the time... they're really not really. I mean, to say that a good chunk of things that people think are intensely important in the West are not is an understatement. I really believe that. I really honestly believe that.
What are you talking about, though? I mean, have you seen what your Instagram followers are like, Jeff?
They're wonderful.
Up. Gotta get those numbers up.
No, I don't. No. I think if anything, probably the rest of the world could probably take a lesson from Estonia and realize that maybe things aren't necessarily so fucking serious, and maybe we should just appreciate the things that we have.
Yeah, I agree, but just I don't know, coming back with what I said before,
Sure.
People too kind of are oversensitive to socialism speak and the cries of communism, impending communism, etc.
Sure.
But it actually was much more subtle. Like you can imagine, we were oppressed for 60 plus years, and people lived, and people were happy, and even people right now are living who have great nostalgia for those times. So that kind of goes to show that there's a kind of person who would like oppressive regimes. But what I mean by that, it's like a kind of soft regime. It's exactly speech codes and, social pressure, like, what's the saying, like, I can't really translate right now, but it's like, things are like free, but you're strongly encouraged to do something. Like if you in fact do not do that or conform to the norms, then you're made a persona non grata, and that's pretty much exactly
that's just called society, though. Let's be honest, that is just called society. We live in a society.
For example, there was this. Well, it's like similar, like Boy Scouts or something like that. Youth camp stuff, and that was voluntary.
Youth camp.
But if you didn't
not even
do that,
I just love the notion in this day and age. You can say like, "Oh, it's a youth camp." That doesn't sound good. It's a youth camp. Oh, it's where the camp where we send the youth. No, it's.
Did they get a knife?
They get no. They all get knives, but the thing is only one of them is allowed to get back to the gate.
I think I think that there's a great sickness in the West, and I really do believe this, and it's a lack of focus, and I think the very deep memory of that Europe holds, that remembers, specifically Eastern Europe, that remembers what it was to be like in a world war, what it was like to have everything that they knew torn up, has sustained them for a while. But here in America, the closest we got to anything like that was Pearl Harbor, and 98% of our country was not there, did not get affected by it whatsoever. Instead, they got caught up in political fervor. And so now we have this disaffected youth that is constantly wanting like their big battle. This is what their battle is going to be. This is their war. We're going to change things for conservatism, or we're going to change things for liberalism. And it's all hollow. It's all hollow platitudes. Don't mean a whole lot. But people in Eastern Europe,
romanticizing can be really frustrating sometimes.
It can.
Like, for example, I specifically remember I got really angry inside when, what was that YouTuber that Bad Mouse Productions, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
He made he's literally the stereotype of the bourgeoisie, champagne, socialist. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Like
right.
When he talks about like smash the windows and let's make
do not look to YouTubers for valid or worthwhile political insight. This isn't to say you won't find it, but don't look to them for it.
Yeah,
there's a reason Stefan Molyneux. There's a reason Stefan Molyneux.
Oh, I actually hate watch Stefan Molyneux in a kind of specific manner.
No. That's
really
part of why.
Blood boiling.
This is part of the problem. Is that I remember back in the old political days, the biggest problems we had were apathy. Nobody gave a fuck. Oh, it's so hard to get them to care. Now everybody cares, and everybody cares so lazily that they end up with Stefan Molyneux, that they end up with this shit.
The frustrating thing about Stefan is like
the one.
He is smart. He has a brain. He can think. He has learned philosophy.
Oh no, it's just broken.
He abuses philosophy so badly.
It's because he's a sad, broken man. Like so much of his focus is about separating himself, or you separating yourself from the things which are not worth it.
I think he's a propagandist, dude. I really do.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he's an actual like sad, broken, mentally unhinged political theorist, and I say that with every ounce of sarcasm possible. Don't look to the internet. Here's the thing: if you're gonna look to YouTube, it does suck because those dumb fuck hot takes do filter down into what looks like the mainstream. But like we said it at the top of the show, so much of the dumb shit that we see is just amplified by a media that realizes that looking at this dumb shit, which is created by this bold new media of ours, amplifies everything. The new media loves it because the old media amplifies them. The old media loves it because it gives them something to talk about. Don't look to YouTube for political thought or insight. Or if you do, like, do so with the whole grain of salt step every way until you find somebody who's like, wow, this motherfucker is really intelligent. Gary Edwards is one of my favorite examples.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. This guy, like, you can watch him and you can trust he knows and believes what he's saying. He could be right, he could be wrong, but he's not going to bullshit you. You can find that shit if you look for it, but don't spend too much time looking on YouTube for genuine political insight.
Yeah, I just kind of stumbled in all of these things. Like, going a little personal, I have occasionally bad times in my life, and then I kind of browsed. Okay, I'll be really specific how I entered all this scene. It was when the truck attack in Nice in 2016, and then I hadn't used YouTube for anything else than watching video lectures, literally anything before that. But then I kind of was really disturbed by it, because literally the same party, like the Bastille party, it was the Bastille Day. I had been there like years before, and I thought, if only I have gone there this year as well. I had been there 3 times before. Then that could have been me. So that kind of hit home, as you can say. And then I found first Sargon of Akkad, and he was literally the first one. He kind of went over it, and I'm all over the place. Anyway, to get it short, I actually don't really like the political stuff on YouTube. I rather much enjoy watching other stuff, and
watch AVE.
Hey, Nick.
Jeff, by the way, Jeff, I found you. Sargon of Akkad was the first. Second was Mundane Matt, if you can believe it, and third was you, Jeff. And I found you. You were like trying out some kind of challenge, I think, some feminist.
The feminist talent, feminist challenge 2K17. Yeah, that was fun.
I found that, and that's like how I entered the scene.
Hey, Nick, I thought I thought I'd offer this to you. I have to take my kid trick or treating. Do you want me to just leave this up and you can keep talking to people? The only thing is you'd have to literally keep streaming until I get back home from taking my kid trick-or-treating. He doesn't really like trick-or-treating, so it might not take that long. But if you want, we could just keep this going.
You know what? Let's look at the chat, and we'll see what the
I'd much rather talk about something else.
No! Your time is up, my friend. No, we will. We're actually going to keep rolling with it if this is the idea. Let's see. Anna's saying she'll co-host, but then I'd need to actually take over the OBS thing. No, this would be Jeff would leave the OBS stream open.
Well, you could drag her in. into Discord. She just wouldn't have her video up. That's all.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna give it, let's say, 2 minutes. Yeah.
They're saying, roll with it, keep going. No, they're saying keep going.
All right. Well, you go take your kid trick or treating.
All right, man. All right. Well, you have full control of Discord, so I'm just gonna do this, and I'll see you guys just in a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a spooky Halloween episode. And we've got there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the waiting room right now. You know what? I'm gonna pull each of them in. Oh Christ! Now it's a Halloween party. Look, and we have all of their names, and I have this much. I feel like a Star Trek hologram at this point. I have this much reality to play with.
Hello.
I can't hear anybody else speaking though.
God.
Hello.
Hang on, I can hear Pepel of Hyperborea.
Hey, Nick.
Hello. Sir's watching, say something!
Hey.
Holy shit, it worked too. Okay, and the Undead Christ, please, yes?
Yo, what's up?
Wow, there we go. Everything is working. I have trouble
Magic.
believing this. But yeah, so congratulations, everyone. You get an extended show with just me. I will need more alcohol.
This is the third time in a row now.
Fucking sweet.
Fucking fantastic.
See, look, everything worked out just fine. Thus far.
One sec, I need to look out the window to make sure the world isn't on.
Well, yes, I mean, I wish I had like full OBS control, because then I could like actually like enlarge this image of me, and it could just be like a Vincent Price sort of thing. Because I can't play anything. I can't bring up articles. I can't do anything. We have to be entertaining between us.
Well, we can totally be entertaining.
You think?
Oh yeah, easily.
Well, then do so.
Baby.
That didn't work. Shit. We are doomed. Do you understand this? I can't cancel this stream until Jeff gets back.
What's everyone's favorite cocktail recipe?
Nope!
Oh, my favorite.
I really want to make a liquor store run, and I want to
take pineapples and you soak them in Coconut Bay Pirate rum overnight, and then you take them and you put them in the freezer. And you take them frozen pineapple rings, put them in the blender with a little bit of the juice of the coconut rum. Blend the fuck out of them. It's the best pina colada you'll ever have.
That's a very
That sounds like a
specific-
fantastic pina colada.
I feel really confident in that it sounds very fucking specific.
Yeah.
And in that, can I take over? I'm like gonna have
That's
to
a
figure out a way
combination of
if I can-
experience.
Oh wait, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a way I can take over a portion of this screen at least. Well, welcome everyone to the Halloween stream. There's 46 people watching. It's more than my average Twitch stream. So, as usual, I don't know what to do. But yes, so the show is run through its articles. One of us has gone off to take their child trick-or-treating. The other one is me. And here I am, guested by Pepel of Hyperborea, Ray L, SC Truth, Sir is watching, and the Undead Christ.
It's real, by the way.
Real.
There were two people there who did not have permission to speak. It's okay.
Oh, is that
we'll
how this
move through
works
it.
now?
Wait, well, okay.
But yes, no, so yeah, this is an open hangout. If you are not yet part of the Discord, jump on in. I will drag you in here, and we will shoot the shit, because we are the people with nothing to do on Halloween.
I'm leaving in half an hour. We have
Shut the fuck up. Shush. No one, no.
Don't pretend
Listen,
like you have a life.
Yeah, he's just saying. Listen, everybody, calm down. He's just saying he's going to work, and
Guys, it's all right. I'm not gonna let Nick fucking take over the show. It's fine.
Yes. See, well, no, I already am in control of the show.
No, you're not.
Transgender.
Can you actually do anything? Can you make the screen change from what
I
it's been
can
doing?
do all kinds of things. You don't even need to know or want to know the kinds of things I can do.
No, you can't.
I have
He's
skills.
the Wizard of Calls. He can do many things.
Exactly. I could snap my fingers and Tobey Maguire's replacement would die.
Really? Because I just jumped into this chat because I felt like it.
Well, that's good for you. Aren't you glad? It's so nice to know that.
Happy Halloween, everybody!
Yeah, you should.
Blessings, Halloween.
You got a real witch here.
This is Halloween.
This
is Halloween.
I feel like I've gone from pirate to Axl Rose somehow.
A little bit. Only he actually showed up. So
I'm not feeling all that good about this. With young Axl Rose, listen, I could be like 45 with with the fucking lymphoma right now and look younger than Axl Rose.
Hey guys, $20 for Nick to do the chicken wing dance.
I can barely fucking stand up.
Christ gets it. He knows what I'm talking about.
It's just
Nick,
like,
have you
oh,
gone
hey.
around to the Spoon River anthology yet?
Oh, I have 3 copies of that now.
Fuck yeah.
No, I've been reading a bit of it. It's a pretty fucking it's a decent poetry book.
Yeah.
Hang on, is it still? Oh yeah, it's people talking about their dead and dying town. For fuck's sake, yeah. It was a little deep. Yeah, it's like, well, the American dream didn't quite work out for me, but I still have faith anyway, and here's why.
West Virginia has a lot of dead and dying towns.
Oh, I've been
Sounds about right.
I've been to a few of them. It's a trip. Like the Rust Belt itself is genuinely a proper fucking trip to go through.
Yeah.
Fun fact: did you know that song that everybody memed the hell out of the Fallout 76 trailer was almost a song about Massachusetts?
It was also almost given to Johnny Cash.
It was also almost given to Johnny Cash. That is correct.
You want to know something else? That song has nothing to do with West Virginia.
It's almost like folk music from the era in which folk music was big, was about as artificially produced and studio owned as punk music originally fucking was.
Right?
I mean, don't let Jeff hear you say that, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can respect John Denver for going.
Punk, I understand that it's so fucking produced and shit.
John Denver. No, more than that. I mean, like John Denver. Yeah, he went before Congress testifying against like rating and labeling, and that was his First Amendment thing. But at the same time, like while he was doing that, John Denver came around the same reason that fucking Sid Vicious did. It wasn't that he was this organic fucking. Music hero. It was that he was really good at playing what he played and singing what he sang, and the studios were like,
"Oh shit, there's a Jeff."
Jeffrey. Did he pass the fuck out on you?
I just realized I'm muted from the stream. I'm sorry about that, guys. So this is what happened. To recap real fast, super fast. So 5 minutes before I left, Mems is getting him all set up and everything. And I mentioned previously in the stream that me and the kid woke up at 2:30 in the morning. And because I wanted to let Mem sleep, he and I went out, and I was hoping he'd pass back out, but he did not. So 5 minutes before I jumped off the stream, Mems is like getting him ready and everything, and she goes and she sits down to go check her phone for a little bit. So when I come out, I'm like, all right, let's get the kid ready. I go into the bedroom. That kid is snoring. He is sawing logs, dude. He is so passed out. He's done, man.
Saved by slumber.
Oh.
He's done. He's just done.
It
super
is adorbs.
I know. It's super adorbs. Cats and Lady with some biddies says, Halloween, my lovelies. Cats and Lady also, woo, trick or treating fun. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you for that. Did we get any recommendations from
I have
you?
no idea, Jeff.
Ra'el, did you have any recommendations for us? Excellent.
Did you die?
Good talk. It's good.
No, I'm here.
There's still a couple of peeps in the waiting room. Looks like.
You want like a serious recommendation or just something mainstream and
whatever you want to attach to this video that's going to be put up on YouTube.
You know, just in general, I think people should take the opportunities by learning stuff.
No, get away from my dream.
Yeah, no, totally agree.
Yes.
Very much.
You
should take the opportunity to learn things whenever you can.
What?
So,
I can't hear you with that dick in your mouth.
Yeah, take that shit off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. All right. Anyway,
this was my younger face.
You know what? I'm just thinking, fuck it. Like, do you guys just want to like party in the Discord at this point?
Fuck it, why not?
All right.
Yeah, I'm game for that.
This was embarrassing.
All right. You know what?
Party
Y'all can get in on this. Oh, my kids passed out. / had nothing better to do. / I didn't. Oh, hey, I forgot I set notifications on my phone.
Out?
Party, come on into the Discord.
You want to hang out in the Saints Discord? Just come into the Saints Discord, and I'll fucking personally pull you into a chat because I have that kind of authority.
She got clout.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Happy fucking Halloween from me and Nick. Thank you so much.
Happy Halloween and blessed be and Merry Halloween to those of you who practice.
We'll see you on Friday here on YouTube. We'll see you again every week here on Wednesday on Twitch. We love you guys very much. Take care. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you.
Bye!